In a world of yarn where the colors spin, counts bells, crochets, let the magic begin. Streaming live where the chaos flies, but our kindness shines, no need for disguise. Support inner voice as the stitches flow, teaching the grace in the crafting glow. Kel's bells spinning dreams in her hands, in the chaos where creativity stands. A guiding light in the fiber streams, crafting joy, weaving vibrant dreams. Kel's bells let the yarn unfold, a story of warmth in colors bold. With hooks in hand, she's ready to create patterns that flow, no time to hesitate. From scarves to blankets, each piece unique, teaching with love and never harsh critique. Her laughter echoes in the chatted rings, chaos and joy in every stitch she brings. When the chat goes wild and the yarns in knots, Kel's bells just smiles, never lost in thoughts. She turns the mess into a masterpiece, a fiber art wonder that'll never cease. Through tangled threads in crafty nights, Kel's bells guides us to crochet heights. Her streams are a haven where all can learn, in the chaos of colors where passions burn. She's the queen of crochet with a heart of gold, a story of kindness waiting to be told. In the world of yarn where the magic spun, Kel's bells shines bright, brighter than the sun. Her hands create and her spirit leads, in every loop she plants the seeds. Kel's bells spinning dreams in her hands, in the chaos where creativity stands. A guiding light in the fiber streams, crafting joy, weaving vibrant dreams. Kel's bells let the yarn unfold, a story of warmth in colors bold. In a world of yarn where the colors spin, Kel's bells, crochets, let the magic begin. Streaming live where the chaos flies, but her kindness shines, no need for disguise. Support inner voice as the stitches flow, teaching the grace in the crafting glow. Kel's bells spinning dreams in her hands, in the chaos where creativity stands. A guiding light in the fiber streams, crafting joy, weaving vibrant dreams. Kel's bells let the yarn unfold, a story of warmth in colors bold. With hooks in hand, she's ready to create patterns that flow, no time to hesitate. From scarves to blankets, each piece unique, teaching with love and never harsh critique. Her laughter echoes in the chatted rings, chaos and joy in every stitch she brings. When the chat goes wild and the yarns in knots, Kel's bells just smiles, never lost in thoughts. She turns the mess into a masterpiece, a fiber art wonder that'll never cease. Through tangled threads in crafty nights, Kel's bells guides us to crochet heights. Her streams are a haven where all can learn, in the chaos of colors where passions burn. She's the queen of crochet with a heart of gold, a story of kindness waiting to be told. In the world of yarn where the magic spun, Kel's bells shines bright, brighter than the sun. Her hands create and her spirit leads, in every loop she plants the seeds. Kel's bells spinning dreams in her hands, in the chaos where creativity stands. A guiding light in the fiber streams, crafting joy, weaving vibrant dreams. Kel's bells let the yarn unfold, a story of warmth in colors bold.
Hello there. Oh, my light is a little turned. My light's a little turned. My light's a little turned and it's a little dark in here, and maybe it's a little dark. Maybe it's a little dark and gloomy on this side of the internet. Good morning. Good morning. How the heck? How the heck? How the heck? How the heck we doing? No, it's sunshiny. It's nice, pretty sunshiny. It was dark and gloomy because my face was dark and gloomy. Not dark and gloomy because it's actually dark and gloomy. It's very bright out that window. In fact, very, very bright. You have cat, I have cat too. He is very insistent that he deserves a treat. This very second. Gonna sit his butt down and he's gonna be right where I need to be, basically. Thought you looked darker. Well, I look darker typically when the window's open further. I can close the shades. I can close the shades. I can close the shades and my face looks brighter. Sir, would you like some sustenance? The people have treated you. Excuse me, Curix. That is not how we behave this early in the morning. Good morning, Bewitch. Good morning, Curix. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. What color are your heart balls today? Plan. I didn't know it tell me crochet ribbing is quite ribby and stretchy. I don't know. I thought maybe we thought you assumed. Maybe we assumed that you knew. Good morning. Good morning. Pink. Okay, I got pink balls. Some anyways. They're actually kind of rare because there's a lot of pink balls in the jar right now. It's a whole thing. We're not gonna discuss the hundies. Okay? These balls are for you. We squeezing them. We squeezing them. We're not gonna discuss the hundies. And why the whole the bottom of the jar is pink. Hello, crafty odd mama. Good morning. Did you know crochet ribbing is very ribby and stretchy? Yeah. We're not discussing the hundies. Fucker, what's out? Come on, buddy. Gets his treats. And then he eats. Hi, Stroobs.
Always be.
Thank you for the hydrate, Saint. Naum, calm down. Calm down. Calm down, chat.
Kirk's 5011, thank you.
Calm down. I got a gift sub. I had to say there are ways to say thank you. Excuse me, Ume no Ame. Excuse me. Hi, Raven. Good morning, Ginger Bay. Naomi. How are you doing? I love your face. Good morning. I've got to say good morning before it all disappears from chat. Good morning, Ume. Good morning, She Who Geeks. Good morning, Pixie. Good morning. Mixed Fall. Good morning, Glued. Good morning. Charlie. Good morning, Crash. Good morning, Saint. Good morning. Good morning, Shenanigans. Good morning. Good morning. If I didn't say good morning and you're here, good morning. It's Friday. It is Friday. But can we also calm up?
We can't have Fish Hat Friday without a fish hat.
Excuse
That'd just
me.
be wrong.
Excuse me. Sorry, I had to get the fish hat down from my yarn wall because it was hanging on my yarn. Sandpie! You don't just come in with bits. You get that booty shaking chicken out of my chat. Just dribble. But he cute. He is cute. I use that emote all the time, in fact. I use it quite frequently, actually. Fun fact. Booty chicken is adorable. It is adorable. Very cute. Nice butt. I'm bewitched. Let's see. It's Easter here. It's Egg Day, as I say, because I like to make my holidays all Sims 4 holidays. Or what it would be if it was adjacent to a Sims 4 holiday. So Egg Day is this weekend. So I'm gonna be eating myself some eggs. Real eggs. In this economy, yes. I will be eating eggs in this economy. Are we also gonna play some Sims? I love the Sims. I recently got it on my PC for the first time ever, Stroops, because I have a lot of the packs on PS4, because back when it came out, I didn't have a computer I could play it on, so I played it on my PS4. And unfortunately, all of my packs that I bought are on the PS4. And my PS4 is elderly PS4. And so I only have base game on the PC, because I'm not gonna buy them again, okay? I'm not gonna buy them again. So I have base game. Yeah. And tell him we are indeed going to the yarn store. Nice. There are ways, but I'm not gonna endorse that. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Such a scam these days. Yeah, but it's enjoyable. But I'm not gonna buy the stuff again, because I have all of the packs up until, I think the first one that I didn't get was High School Years, which I know was a while ago, but I haven't gotten any since then. Since before then. The one that was before the high school pack. Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm behind by several years. I'm not gonna catch up. Like, my PS4 cannot handle it, okay?
Fantastic.
Crash, excuse me, Crash. Oh man, no, we're not doing that today. We're having a nice calm day. Excuse me, we're having a calm day. 7 gifted subs. Betwixt the two of you. The new one, but didn't even have time to play with it. Yeah, hopefully this weekend. Yeah, hopefully this weekend you can do that. I don't know, it's always been, you know, The Sims has always been a nice, like, you know, like, escape place for me. As it is for a lot of people. And I wasn't allowed to play it when I was a kid. I played it illegally. The Sims 2. We had it on our family PC, but I wasn't supposed to play it.
Armored Bunny Bear just
Fun story.
subscribed at tier 1
So,
for 22 months.
Hi. The Sims 2 was my first Sims game. So, I wasn't supposed to play it because, I had a very religious, strictly religious family, as we know. But my mom's friend lived with us. Her and her daughter lived with us because like her health was failing and someone needed to take care of her. So it was my mom's friend daughter's game. And it was on the computer because it was her game and her, you know, computer. But sometimes when my mom and dad weren't around, I snuck in. And I played it anyways. Okay, ABB, don't add to the ball pile. Don't add to the ball pile. I wasn't supposed to play for obvious reasons that you would expect a very strictly religious parent to not want them to play the games, you know? See how that worked out for them. And then they all go into the jar, and the jar says, "Me so hungry for balls." Okay, there we go. The 3PO's got a nice seat. And, so yeah. Approve of your illicit Sims playing. So that's how I played The Sims 2, and then when I got into college, my roommate had The Sims 3, and we used the same discs to put them on both of our laptops. So we can both play. Yeah. Because I was signed in on my laptop to her EA account, so we just shared The Sims 3 because we would like buy the discs, and we would share. Until you know my whole computer died because it wasn't strong enough for all of The Sims 3. You know? There we are. Are you all happy with what you've done this morning? Also, reminder, get your limited edition Keltado. Get your limited edition Keltado. Get it well twat. It's only gonna be here until the 2nd of May. It's more of a SimCity and Roller Coaster Tycoon bag. Oh yeah, I played those too. Those were actually more acceptable to my parents than The Sims itself, because, you know, woohooing and such. Woohooing and such was not really something they were wanting us to know about. We just got the beans cup, drinking bean broth from the beans cup. I love it. Not the part where oh yeah, no, that was specifically that. Yeah. Yeah, they really didn't appreciate that, you know, you could do things with any kind of folk. It was kind of a problem for them. Also magic. Also, my parents were not fans of magic. I appreciate it too. I appreciate it too. But my parents did not appreciate it. Do they appreciate me now? No, they don't appreciate me now either. Here we are, 20 years later. Oh, alright. Okay, we got 1 minute left of this hype train. I feel like I was supposed to get Beans Cup sent to me, but I never got the picture. So JC just yelled at me in text message, "It's Beans!" And I was like, "Beans back!" But I think there was supposed to be a picture of Beans mug in that. And I didn't get the picture. I just didn't get the... I just didn't get... She said the picture. No, I just didn't get it. It's like, I feel like there's probably All About Magic grew up with everything dragons and wizard themed. Harry Potter was a staple back then. Oh, I wasn't allowed to read Harry Potter until I was like, you know, away from the more religious side of my family. And then the fantasy and D&D stuff. Yeah, no, wasn't allowed that either. When we moved away from my dad's family, I was allowed to read whatever I wanted. Mostly because they didn't... High Rooftop, mostly because they didn't look into what I was reading. Oh, that's because I didn't look into it. And I read a lot. The library was my escape. Thank you all for that level 5 9%, you sweet beans. So they didn't really look into it. So I, in 3rd grade, got into reading all sorts of things. They didn't look into it. They didn't have the time to look into it because, you know, like I would be like, I'd go to the library. Like I'd check out like 15 books a week, bring them back the next week, get another 15. I read a lot. We didn't have internet until I was in college. So, hi 80s nerd bomb. Oh heck, Crash. It's almost as if you're chaotic or something. Weird. Crazy. How chaotic. Imagine almost having all the emotes. I have 3 left. Okay. Crash has them all. Glued has them all. I wonder how that happened. Brought me all the Harry Potter books. Every time I finished one, she would buy me the next one. Aww. I find her and thank her for nurturing my reading as a child, but alas, I feel like she's gonna move back home to ascended to the great beyond. No, I think about that all the time because my 3rd grade teacher, when we moved away from my dad's family, was a big part. And like she was older, like we were her last class that she had before she retired. So like at this point, obviously, you know, we can assume. But she's the one who you know made that for me, that reading, bringing that escape to me. Jojo, good morning, happy Friday. Problem is I need the low level trains. Ah, yes. It's hard not to make higher level trains because the part I need higher level trains. You see, I have the opposite problem. It's been a long week. Yeah, indeed. Almost like low level are harder to get. It's almost as if everybody's too darn sweet. Okay. The T1 is great. The T1 is great. Get supported, nerds. Yes. Yes. I got a lovely picture last night. I got a lovely picture last night because Katie got the booty yesterday. Katie got the booty yesterday in the mail. Excellent teachers. I love that. I love when there's good teachers out there. There's good teachers out there. There are good teachers out there. It is windy as heck outside. Windy and yeah. It's nice, but it's windy as heck. There could be some weather tonight, unfortunately. I mean, there's always weather, but you know what I mean. The bad variety. But we're working on Fish Hat. We're working on Fish Hat. I'm excited. I almost finished the sweater for the baby shower next weekend, if that is anything for it. I have the last little bit of ribbing to do. This color fish hat is going to be green and blue. Dinosaur colors. Dinosaur colors, Ume. Dinosaur colors. And I don't think this person is going to be in today for obvious reasons. Dinosaur colors. To match some other dinosaur colored things. Legendary, Mr. Connie. My physics and calc teacher, his influence will forever live on. In every swing of my hammer, truly a gem. Oh, I love that. Demonstration of parabolic motion with hammers and force on the whiteboard on the wall. Hack. There's geese outside. It's realistic honking. I don't know if it picked up on the mic, but there were some pretty loud geese outside. So we're doing this, the light. So no, yeah, I have not seen any updates since, but I assumed we wouldn't for a while after we got the last one. Did you all know that you could listen to podcasts from science streams? Did you know that? Did you know that you could listen to science streams podcasts? Absolutely legendary, by the way. Legendary, okay? I've been enjoying listening to the science podcasts. I like to listen to it when I drive. And then everyone gives me weird looks when inevitably something sketchy gets said. And it's not sketchy as you would, expect regular sketchiness to be, but sketchiness is, I know that it's on YouTube. I know, where else? Sciencemedia.com. Okay, right here. Yep, get it right there. I was listening to, I don't know how long back it was. Is it the podcast or was it just a YouTube video? Yeah, it looks like it's on Spotify. So it's probably just a YouTube thing that I was listening to. There you go. There you go, ABB, right there. I've been listening to science stuff on YouTube. I'm trying to watch the YouTube videos as much as possible. So that we can get monetization for science on YouTube. It's an important step of phase 4 for science. So I'm trying to do my best to support. I was driving to the post office yesterday listening to the video on handedness. And rolled up to the post office to porcupines use dildos, and I got some looks. I got some looks from the other people in the parking lot. Let's just say that. Let's just say I got some funny looks. Yes, do it. Anytime you have time to tune into a science thing, do it. It'll help out the family so much. Anything you need us to pick up while we're there? Well, I need to find more safety eyes. Brown ones, but I can do that later today too. Because the custom Ami that was won during the PP party, the pug in question that I'll be making has brown eyes. So I need to get brown. I don't typically use other colors of safety eyes other than black. So I don't have brown safety eyes. But yeah. Yeah, they're those are absolutely hilarious, Clued. Streamfest tomorrow, and I have to get some things for a project for Odin. Nice. No, I'll get them. That's the only craft supply I need are these little fake eyeballs for dolls. But brown instead of these. They're just fake doll eyebrows. Yeah, you can only have so many. It's a subject that Sarah and I have talked about on stream. Safety Eyes idea, nice. And I mean, there's more explanation other than that. They don't actually use them. It could be, you know, other things. But a thing that was said in the 40s made people assume that porcupines used them for that reason, but it's not necessarily that they use it for that reason. They just assumed that that was the reason. It was all about how, for a long time, our perceptions of behaviors as humans, because human behavior really, you know, we really project our human behaviors onto animals a lot, and that's not necessarily they're doing it for the same case that we would. And it's coming away from looking at something an animal does and saying that they're doing it for a reason that a human would do it. Coming away from that mindset in science, which I thought was a really good conversation to have. Because there are a lot of animal behaviors that people in... What about porcupines? Is someone back in the 40s without any citations on how this, you know, thought came to be, decided that porcupines used dildos because they rubbed their bits on protruding sticks. And there's no scientific backing to that. Just someone said that in the 40s, so everyone just assumed that was, but it was really just people putting forth projecting their human stuff onto animals. You can go listen to it. Listen to the whole. Ginger Bay, I feel like you would appreciate that video. Let me go to my history. I can get you a link to it. Sorry, the music is gonna stop for a second. Here, you can save this for later. There you go. Save that for later. Everybody go listen to that at some point. It's a good video, okay? Highly recommend. And plus it helps out a friend. And it's just a good thing. You're a cutie, JC. 6 limit law. Good luck, ABB. Be safe in your travels. But there you go. Everybody save that on their watch list for later. It was a very good listen. There were points where I was cracking up. There were points where I was like, oh, I never thought about that. I finally got your picture, JC. Oh, look, JC's got the beans. The beans! I hope your beans tasted extra nice in your beans cup. I hope your beans tasted extra good in your beans cup. We're probably gonna end stream a little early today. I know we're only a half hour. We're only a half hour in, but we're probably gonna, because I've got like a big afternoon ahead of me. But we might end a little earlier than usual today. Even worse, because I sent a message at 8 AM and it never went through. Oh no! Oh no! Beans in a beans cup is delicious. Beans and beans and beans and beans. Beans are good. Beans are great. Oh, no, I'm not leaving right now. Like, I will be leaving early today. Like, before 12:30 is what I mean. We got time. We're gonna be streaming for a while longer now, but we're probably going to be leaving before 12:30. Like, we're not done. I was more just preemptively preparing chat for the inevitability that I won't stay on until 12:30. So yeah. So we're not leaving. I'm just emotionally preparing you. Bup, 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 bup. Bup, 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 bup. Don't. I'm. Yes! Okay, so instead of getting the Bean shirt or the Masterpiece shirt, I got the limited edition Kells Bell's partner t-shirt. Instead, an alert might pop up, forewarning, at some point. I figured I should probably get my own celebration t-shirt. Panic in the pool! Sometimes we're gonna panic in the pool. Gotta panic in the pool. Gotta panic in the pool. Panic, panic in the pool. Panic, panic in the pool. Sometimes you panic in the pool. Does it work again? Nope, doesn't work. Don't work. It don't work. It don't work. We finished the eye doctor in the craft store. Nice. Nice. My heckin' bangs. Hi, Prince! Hello! Oh no! Someone needs to help Prince! If Prince lands in the pool, it's gonna be even worse because then Prince already needs help and then needs double help because fell in the pool. How you doing this morning? Still buried in yarn? Too many yarn poops. Too many yarn poops. Too many yarn poops. Single line on that square. Is it just terrifying? You can always send it to me and I'll do it if you need me to. They're mowing the grass. How dare. How dare they mow the grass on this, my day of Friday. I've gotta shut the window. I'm not allowed to breathe in the grass air. It's poisonous. And it will inevitably end me. Inevitably. Do the patrons, if you're a patron, did you appreciate your color page yesterday? Anybody gonna print off the color page and color it? Yeah. Very spicy air. Yeah, the air is spicy. Ome! I thought that was gonna be my alert for my own t-shirt, but it was Ume's alert for Ume's t-shirt. Ume, thank you for getting a t-shirt. I appreciate you. Arcturus, hello, how are you? Very cute color page. Printed a couple copies, figured granddaughter might like to color it. I'm excited that everyone likes the... I didn't realize that it had all the words on the back. Yeah, it has all the words that everyone in the community gave for the t-shirt on the back. The sweatshirt also does, and so does the mug. Yeah. The back of this has all of the words y'all gave me. I put them all together. Put them all together, and now, you know, now they're there, and you can look at them. See? Look. See? And also, if you look really close between the two T's of kitty, Haku also provided us with a word. Haku's word is right there. It looks like a very unimpressed face. Very unimpressed face. Which just checks for Haku. It checks for Haku. Is it meow? No, he stepped on my iPad while I was working on this on the desk, and it was during stream. And yeah, it looks like a face. And with his paw, that's what it drew. When he stepped on my iPad. And we agreed we were gonna keep it in. So that, like, little face that you see between the two T's, that is Haku's emotion about stream. He's very, unimpressed. which checks for him. Okay, that checks out for him. Cause, you know, he would be very, very unimpressed. You know, he's a cat. He's like, you silly human things. You silly human things. So yeah, I got mine. He's proving you work with a cat. Is ready for his t-shirt in the mail. I'm excited. I found a workaround to get a smaller size to happen because my whole, you know, the whole thing is broken on the back end of my site. So I had to rearrange. I had to rearrange. I had to take the Only Treats Toddler t-shirt, edit the design to be that in order for us to get one. Hopefully it all works out and everything's good and, you know, I don't have to do eventually they should fix my page. Hi Ghost. Yeah. If you're a patron, I did because the other one's broke and I actually need another set of the leaves to go over here. I didn't look at how big it was when I bought it. I didn't look. So it was only 3.5 feet wide and I definitely need more than 3.5 feet. So eventually I'll get another set of leaves. I like it with the leaves. I do too. It makes it nice and cozy. Have a good breakfast, Glued. Makes it nice and cozy, and we like it cozy. Eventually I want to get the fancy lights that we talked about on stream, but when I went to I almost got them. Like I was at Target. That's where I got these. And I was just like, I should just check. And maybe I'll just get them. But then they were like $40 more in store than they were online. And I was like, never mind. I was like, I could maybe justify somewhere in my brain spending $99 on fancy lights. But I can't justify spending $130 on lights. I was like 130 might be a little too much, but the 90 I could like justify in my brain because you know they're very fancy. That's too much, yeah. Yeah, they were much more expensive in person. Like, they're real fancy lights, and they got a lot of, like, cool stuff that we could do with them, but I could not justify that much on lights for my backdrop. Yeah. Plus, I was on the fence as it was anyways, because not only were they expensive, but also, this doesn't stay up. This doesn't stay up. This gets taken down after stream. So, I would be worried about breaking those lights. I've been through 4 sets of background lights in 2 years. So, yeah, that was my, thought. It's like, yeah, maybe I'll hold off on that. Maybe I'll hold off on that for a little while. Eventually, I'm hoping to be able to have, you know, have a place where I don't have to move my stream setup every day. So she didn't buy them. No, he's not very expensive to maintain, my cat. Sorry, my mom texted me. My mom texted me and I needed to respond. It's my brother's birthday party today. Well, not really party, it's more just family dinner, so. And mom can't drive right now. So she was just asking if we could go pick up her prescriptions for her. She texted, we need trains. We need trains. We had a train only 28 minutes ago, Mr. Blu-ray. On cooldown. We need more trains. Yeah, more trains. You can't just make them happen when they're on cooldown. Also, I'm very excited for a thing that's happening next week that I'm not allowed to talk about. But there's a thing. There's a thing that's happening next week that I'm very excited about. I'm very excited about it. There's shenanery afoot. And I'm very excited about it. Imagine me having shenanery afoot. Crazy. Crazy. Shenanery? No foot surgery for me. No. But there's gonna be a little planning session for some chaos in our near future. I want to put my yarn on the floor, but it keeps rolling and getting stuck in my little weights down there. My little sharp little bits down there. Sharp little bits. You did say a foot. Accurate. True. 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 I guess that's right. Guess that's right. I need to check. Oh, I forgot to do a thing. I did something yesterday. And, hello there. I didn't, Kyber, Donna. Hi, good morning, Donna. How are you? How was your stream? What were you up to? What were you doing? I want to know all about it. Seamus, welcome in. Welcome in, Donna. I'm up to stuff. I am, and Ume knows a touch about it. Seamus, we need to calm down with the bits. You can calm down, Miss Fuzz. How are you doing? Welcome in, friends. I hope stream was well. Hope you guys had some fun. What you doing? I'm making a fish hat today. I'm also wearing a fish hat today, but I'm also making a fish hat today. It's larger than mine. But I'm excited to be making it. I'm excited. I am going to. And then I'm going to. Do this.
Moonrise _
Moonrise.
rabbit just subscribed at tier 1 for 11
Hi, Tiki.
months.
Moonrise,
Morning,
good
morning.
morning. Good morning, Moonrise. How are you? How you doing? How have you been? What color heart ball can I grab for you? Donna! Good morning, Donna. Welcome in, Raiders. Donna, wait, the train is on cooldown. Calm down. There is kind of teal. There's this color blue, which is kind of cyan, but it's the closest to teal we have. Oh no, you're good. We're good. We squeeze the ball for Moonrise. We're just, you know, the train is on cooldown. The train is on cooldown. You can't start a train. It's just how it is. And it goes into the jaw, and it makes us feel oh so cool. Dino Stream Fest on the Dinos SMP. Yeah! What were you doing? What were you doing in there? You doing something cool? Were you doing something cool? I'm, refresh a billion times kind of guy right now. Making an iron farm? Yes, scoot on over to work. Scoot on over to work. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Have a great day at work. Have a great day at work. Have a great day at work. Thank you. I appreciate you for the raid. And I hope that everything is set up and ready to go for Dino. I'm so excited for Dino Stream Fest. I was going to sign up. But I ended up forgetting to do it because of all the partner stuff. I was a busy lad. So maybe next time. Maybe, and I said that last time. Maybe next time. For reals this time. Because that's a darn good time. I like a good chaos. I appreciate a good chaos. There you go. There's a new follower emote. You did say, I know, I said it to Crash specifically. That I was gonna do it next time. Make sure to remind me. And then Crash reminded me and I still forgot because of all the, you know, partner stuff. Hi! Come over. Yeah, I will be riding the train. I'll be riding the train, but I'm not gonna be a car on the train. I I was gonna sign up, but then I just, you know, that didn't happen. It was a whole thing, and yes, I'll be a part of it. But there you go. You have a new follower emote, guys. Now me and Ume can wave at each other. Now me and Ume can wave at each other. We can wave. It's cute. It's cute. Ha! Donna has to go to work. Don't encourage chaos in these parts. Donna has to go to work. Oh my goodness. Did you shaft? Did you shaft? Thank you for your shaft. Thank you for your shaft. We'll probably be shafting in about a half hour. A little early today. A little premature on our shafting today. I need to look up how many rows of this I need to do. Sassy Bassy. Okay. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 5 rows. 5 more rows. 5 more rows. Five more rows of just the double crochets. I don't know why I feel like it takes so long for me to get through the double crochet part. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like it takes forever for me. Maybe it's just a mental thing. Might just be a mental thing. There we go. Haku and I played soccer this morning. It was very fun. He has like a cat ball, and like he like tossed it at me, and then I kicked it back to him, and then he kicked it back to me, and then I kicked it back. We just kept on going back and forth. I was like, this is hilarious. I might be a menace. What did you do? What'd you do? What'd you do, Raven? What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? You might be a menace. Only to some. Only to some. I love cat soccer. Yeah. He was having a grand time. Having a grand old time. I almost got like a strawberry plant for my porch yesterday. But then I realized that I also have a bird feeder. You know, strawberries and the bird feeder next to each other might not be a good idea. In theory. Because, you know, birds. The bird feeder is for Haku to watch the birds, because he likes watching the birds. And I get the simple pleasure of watching Haku every once in a while. Well, I live in an apartment, so my porch is nowhere near my car. to be fair. They're very far distance from each other. Orange filament for reasons? For what reasons? Am I nervous? Hi, Fake. Hi, Fake. Do you like the delicious emote? Do you like the delish emote? No. I did not know that, right? JC clipped that from stream, and it makes me happy. Because who wouldn't get excited about Haku making that cute of a face? Haku made the cutest face, and you just, you know, sometimes you just need to put it out there. Yeah. Malem, malem, malem. He was very excited that treats were in his presence. He's not in here. He's out in the other room. I have seeds for different kinds of sunflowers, mostly kinds that will be good for bouquets. The one I got can grow 15 feet tall and have huge flower discs. Ooh, very cool. I have a feeling that the birds are gonna plant sunflowers down on the ground underneath my balcony. Which is not gonna be my problem, but my downstairs neighbor's problem. Is there a summon Haku redeem? No, because he just kind of does what he wants to do. He kind of just does what he wants to do, and he's not gonna do it. Even if I tried to go get him, he would run. He would be like, "No, I'm gonna go somewhere you can't get me." There's only so much managing of a cat, you know. Hi, Dak. Happy Friday, Aaron. Good morning. What you making? A fish hat. I'm making a fish hat. Cause it's Friday. Only got seagulls up up this height here. Yeah. You're at the top of a building. Science! Hello, Science Streams. We were talking about you this morning. Because I've been listening to some of your lovely YouTube content. And making people in public concerned while I drive. Fake, thank you for the gifted sub to Kyberg. Hello, Kelsifer, heckin' Belsifer. So I was sharing with as you would put it, Belint party people about your YouTube content because I was having an absolute grand time yesterday driving in the car, listening to the YouTube video on handedness and how I pulled up to the post office with windows down to your lovely guest saying something about porcupine dildos. And I was like, way to seem sketchy to the public at large. Me? Fake this blue balls for that gifted sub to Kyberg. I appreciate you for the gifted sub. We squeezy it. It was interesting. I listened to the whole thing. It was interesting as heck. I in fact shared it with everyone who was in chat this morning. I was like, go listen to this because it's great and it makes you think about things you wouldn't think about usually. It was great. I was having an absolute good time. Not only was it hilarious, but also it brought up some very valid points about how people project their humanness into science. Where it doesn't necessarily belong all the time. You weren't here though, I probably still have it in my I do, right there. Save that in your watch list for later. It also bring up snakes and how they're also left right-handed. I don't recall anything about snakes, but there was a bit about how cats are handed. Cats have a dominant paw. Yeah, everything's fine. It's just, you know, I had to wait for the space to be opened up, you know. Well, I'm a little biased there, Arid. A little biased. But it was a great video. I learned a lot of things. Oh, yeah, you didn't on that one. Yeah, I learned a lot of things. Go give it a watch. Put it on your watch later list. But how are you doing, Blint? How is everyone doing? How's the fam doing? I didn't realize the legend was here. And also, while you're at it, not only click on that link tree and go to all the places where you can find science content, but while you're here on Twitch, you know, you can find wholesome quality science content. Did you know that it is available here on Twitch? Because it is a promise. It's now on the list. Yes, it's a good listen. I learned a lot. In case I get banned for it. Okay. Did you know that I love science streams? Yeah, I do. I'm wearing science merch today. Did you know you could also get some science merch? Yeah. On that link tree up there, you can also go get yourself some diversity in STEM wear. You could indeed get yourself some diversity in STEM wear. It's important. It's important, okay? And that was also brought up a little bit in that video of how a lot of times things are thought of in a very one-gendered way in science historically, and how they're trying to move from that of thinking of more than that. It was very cool. It was a very good time. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. As we should, yes, because there's more than one type of peoples. More than one type of peoples that matter. In fact, there's a lot of peoples that matter. Okay? And they all don't fit in the same box. And that is good. This is a good thing. Oh, thank God you're here, Sniping. How are you doing this morning? Did you finally get to, you know, do the thing you needed to do yesterday? At some point, I hope you didn't have meetings. Interesting, Raven. Interesting. Animals are weird, but like also cool at the same time. Until hours later? Hours later? It's no good. That's no good. Yeah, you would, Raven. Yes, no, I see why you would. You might have gotten auto-modded. You wouldn't have gotten banned, but you would have gotten auto-modded. That's for sure. It's time for Clip Roulette. It's time for Clip Roulette. Let's put up a prediction in chat. What kind of clip will we get when we play Clip Roulette? Clip. What kind of clip? What kind of clip will we get? What kind of clip? What kind of clip? What kind of clip will we get? What kind of clip will we get when we get a clip? There was a chance to make lots of crying clips the other day. There was. I was tearing up endlessly the other day. And I don't know how many people actually clipped that. Mm-hmm. No, I was doing things. Yeah, you're doing things. And that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I was too busy crying myself to clip anything. Vibe. That's a vibe right there. Go back to the VOD and clip some, but I haven't had the chance. I need to get your cards made because I have 2 orders to send out. Yay! Yay, Ume! I've almost finished one project that I needed to get done.
One more question for you. Got any grapes?
A good time. This is a good time. It is a good time. We need an alias command for Smooks. I have an idea. What if it's the part of the pen pineapple apple pen that's the opposite of apple pen? That doesn't stream. Doesn't stream. Yes, it says doesn't stream. Maybe the Smooks will be Smooks does stream. And possibly does not know where his apple pen is. Maybe Smooks is your alter ego who doesn't know where the pen is. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever in theory thought about that? Hold on, there is a part of the pen pineapple apple pen song that's the opposite. Apple pineapple. Yeah, the apple pineapple. The apple pineapple part. It's the opposite of the apple pen part. I still don't understand how the pen got in the sock. I don't either, but you know. There is a Smooks command, by the way, but it just brings up how Smike's got the name Smooks. Super fixed. It was super fixed. Super duper fixed. So I didn't lose it, but then you lost it. Okay? Just accept it, okay? You just gotta accept it. You just gotta accept it, okay? You're back to being a ninja, Arid. You back to being a ninja. I can't read your name. Can't read your name on dark mode. What do you keep in your socks? My feet! Typically. My feet. Okey-doke. Oh, butter. You keep butter in your socks? You got butter socks? It's time to vote on Clip Roulette. It's time to see what we will get when we play Clip Roulette. Don't accidentally shout out your bot who has a very suspiciously same name to yours. Suspiciously close. That was a good song. Thank you. I try my best. That was the first stream I had Haku. That was the first stream I had Haku. And everyone was trying to convince me to put a... to cut a hole in my door. So Haku wins. Haku wins. And also, I don't know if you heard it, he was just outside the door just now and he went, meow. And then zoomed away. And then he zoomed away. Prince and She Who Geeks, congratulations! Congratulations. But that was the first stream with Haku. Like, where's my hole in the door? No, like, he can't have a hole in the door. I don't own my door. I don't own my door, therefore cannot cut holes in it. Okay? But you can't. No, I can't. Mm-mm. No, my landlord's a lawyer. I'm not gonna cut holes in my door. $120 points. Gotta bet more points. Yeah, you only put in 10, but Prince put in like a lot more than you. So Prince got like 12K. Yeah, but all of my doors match, Jared. And they're doors from the probably when this building was built in the 80s. I can't replace that door. You can't just replace a door that's like you can't find a replacement that matches because all the doors in the apartment match. So in theory, it would be very evident. Be very evident. You know? It would be a bit evident that I changed the doors. The solution is that you buy a door. Where am I supposed to store another door? I know, and I watched that video, Glued, but that's just not an option that can happen in my current living situation. Under the bed. Like I don't store a bunch of stuff under my bed already. I don't have any room for storage. Just anywhere, actually. I'm storing onesies and a very large Kevin hat under my bed right now. It takes up a lot of space. I need a house. That's our next phase of our existence here is being able to move. That's our phase 3. Is it phase 3? I don't know how these phases work. I don't know how the phases work. Just don't tell Katie. Kevin is a cool house. Kevin is a cool house. How much for a house? A lot. A lot. I've been looking. Okay, Haku's checking. Well, Haku would check for cat houses, and those are mildly less expensive than human houses. Just in general. Hi, Azur. How are you? Only $300. Yeah, cat houses, definitely. He's looking for cat houses. Yeah, no, houses are expensive. And any door, yeah, exactly. I could cut a hobbit door anywhere I wanted. In theory. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. In fact, they might encourage me. So, you know. You get the day off, nice. Yeah, houses are too expensive right now, especially for what you need. Yep. Back to trying to do things. Yeah, back to changing your color every message. Yup, I see how it is. I see how it is. I need about 100 times more than Haku said I did. Right now. Why are houses so expensive? Why is it hard to live? I'm not even looking. I know I can't afford it where I live. Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm glad that Katie likes. I don't know. I can't math She Who Geeks, so. Yeah, 1,000, I think. 1,000, yeah, would do it. Yeah. But in theory, 100 could also do it. That would be a down payment for a house. No, we do not. But it would be a down payment on a house. That's all I'm looking for, is the ability to, like, yeah. I know. You won't like the area. Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the area I already live in. I can't move away from family right now. They have gone way up in price. Understand how that would be happening right now. Or the area won't like you. True. Yeah. No. Yeah, there's just not really availability right now. It's a thing. It's a thing right now. Oh, there's a lot available right now, but none of them are, yeah. Where I could afford. Doghouse. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, you know, thing right now. It's funny because I was somewhere and I heard someone complaining to someone about how the house that they were looking at only had 30 acres, and that that was too little for acres for their 600K house, and I was just like, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I was like, shut up. Shut up. This was how the yeah, only 30 acres for their 600K house that they were looking at. And I was like, they're like, yeah, it only has 6 bedrooms. Like, only 6 bedrooms, right? Oh, and it has 2 living rooms. And I'm like, yeah. Only 2 living rooms. Crazy. Crazy. In the barn is heated, but it doesn't have air conditioning. The tragedy! The tragedy! This is where it stemmed that conversation I had with my partner about how I wish my ancestors got into the crimes that actually paid off. Instead of check fraud. Unfortunately. I switched to my other side of the house. Takes a few minutes to walk across the other side. 5K square foot house. Lots of pain, yeah. That was sarcasm, by the way. Yeah, yeah. Sounds like the people on House Hunters. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Yeah, you know, unfortunately, that $60,000 place. Oh, they're looking at a different place now. So, you know, it's, 30 acres is not good enough for them. Anywho's, people, am I right? Now they're looking at a 4-bedroom place that has, I end up seeing these people multiple times a week, if you can't tell, so I'm pretty apprised of the situation. Do I know them? No, but do I end up in the same place having to do something with them on multiple times a week? Yes. 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 Now they're looking at a place that has equestrian amenities. You know, it's important. It's important that they have room for their horses in multiple barns. Yup. Very important. Very important. Oh, Aaron's been changing his color all day. It's happened like 50 times today, Dagon. Like, oh, I just, settle for a house that had, like, a house that didn't have a floor falling into the basement, you know? It'd be super cool. It's glued with gold, fish hat. Glued with gold's fish hat. We're on round 11. Hard to afford everything on 1 acre. Oh yeah, no. No, I imagine. It's like, it's always fun to have to hear someone complaining about how they can't find a place with more than 30 acres and 2 barns that are heated, and heaven forbid if it doesn't have an in-ground swimming pool and equestrian amenities. Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid. You don't have a a hip roof barn that stores up to 300 bales of hay. You know? And an outdoor arena for all your horses. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, you know, 3 barns. Yeah, because you need 3 barns. It's obviously, you know, how can you even live with just 2 barns? You know? How? And only 3.5 bathrooms. The audacity of them to build a house without 3.5 bathrooms. You're welcome. I was like, oh yeah, imagine getting by without 3.5 bathrooms. Imagine having more bathrooms than the personage in your household. Ditch in the yard and a half bath with a wonky toilet. Quite the feeling, yeah. Oh, and you have to have a breakfast nook, a dining room, and a formal dining room. It's, you know, you can't... You can't go without, you know? And dual walk-in closets. Yeah, it's important. Important, yeah. It's a necessity. Hi, dueling needles. Hi, dueling needles. We're making fun of someone who I've encountered in real life and their needs as far as their house goes. Oh, I know what they come from. Like, you know, why? And I can't say because it gives away where I live. It's doxing. Hi, XXV. How are you? Yeah, mm-hmm. And the listing for said house that they're looking at ends with, this is more than just a farm. This is more than just a farm. It's a lifestyle. You used muscles yesterday that had been long dormant. Oh no! No, it's inherited. Yeah, they had a big stake in the town I live in that is known for a very specific thing that they had a hand in. So yeah, it's inherited. Yeah. It's inherited, but I need amenities. Do you need equestrian amenities? Equestrian amenities? Oh, I mean, they all work. They all work, Ume. They still have, like, normal people jobs in the same field that their ancestors earned the money in. Like, not easy jobs either, but, you know. Well, as far as the ones I know what they do. They had head starts. Yeah, they had head starts. Hence why they can think about owning something that's that expensive. Oh, to inherit something useful. Yeah, I know, right? All I inherited was my stupid bendy joints. And a mental health crisis. I've been grandfathered into the zoning laws. High cholesterol and shortness. Apparently that meeting wasn't real. People buy houses for hundreds of thousands and one writes poetry and the other one does something ridiculous that shouldn't earn money. Yes! Yes, but when you think about it, I think of that weird, like, profession, to be like a situation, I don't know how much of you spend time in Science's stream, but I like to think of it as that, you know, that other person is like the guy who is the only person who has the permits to sell ants legally. You know? The other person always does something like, you know, breeding and selling exotic reptiles. And so through science, I've learned that they probably do something like the not ants Davy. You know, the one that actually has permits for selling ants. All showed up by your Boston. Nice. Short with a shiny bald head. You offer service as a mayor to tall people. You know what, Prince? It's the opposite for me. I work as a service to get things down from shelves for shorter people. You know? There is not nary a time I go into the grocery store where someone doesn't ask me to get something from a tall shelf. Proclivity to attend AA, you know, I think a lot of us did. Some of us just haven't had to get to that part yet. For a lady that sold absurdly expensive houses, she also had some extremely expensive horses. She only had money because her husband collected World War II. You know, that would do it. That would do it. That'd do it. Both have, like, liberal arts degrees and a specific list of demands on a tiny budget. Yeah! It, like, doesn't make sense. It's like these people are obviously paid to look for this house and are not actually moving in at the end of it, you know? Asked me to get something off a very high shelf once. Nearly got myself killed because of social awkwardness. What do I do in this situation? Like, I can't reach. Off the bottom shelf and get looked at. You know, I can see that. I came from a long line of very questionable choices in life. Available for shoppers to get things from the time. You know, they should just have a little thing, like a clip-on the cart for that. Like, all carts have them and you can use them if you need them, you know? Just me. Hi, Hogan. Hi, Hogan. How are you? After years and years, I am no longer young. Meaning being successful at being alcoholics. Yeah, yeah. No, I get that. Yes, Tech! To wear navy blue to Walmart once, never again. I used to, where was it? What store was it that I had to go into occasionally with my blue shirt? Because I used to work somewhere where I wore a blue shirt. Where do they wear, like, where do they wear? Oh, it was Myers, because I used to wear blue shirts at Myers. Which is regional. My work uniform back when I worked in rehab matched my hair color. It was very, very royal blue. Very royal blue. And tan slacks. 16 years ago they did. Yeah, yeah, this was at least 5-6 years ago. Because I haven't worked it there for that long. Lesson learned. Yep. Some people just don't care. If you look like you're wearing a uniform and you're in the grocery store, they're gonna ask you questions. Doesn't even matter what color it is. Or blue shirts, and it was still asked by some. Yeah, I've had that problem too. I've had that problem too. Just some places people do not care. You look like you're wearing something. I feel like I should go to Target with a red shirt and see if I get approached. You might. You might. So, yeah. Some people just don't care. You look like you're wearing a uniform, you're gonna get asked questions. And inevitably someone will walk up to you and be like, where's the pasta? And you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna get you pasta. Hey, I don't work here, and if I did, I'd tell you shit. Day off after tax season. Guess what you're doing? What are you doing? What you doing? One gives off I'm a helpful person vibes. Yeah! Yeah, that's why I don't make eye contact with people at the grocery store. You're working! Until the end, a rude person asks me for help and say, I don't know, I'm new. Working because I wasn't wearing a jacket and I don't carry a purse. I don't work here, but where's your coat? Where's your purse? You're like, I just don't carry them. I also don't do those things. Books and so I helped her and then she started asking employee question. I was like, I was just trying to be nice. Yep. Then there. Been there. Been there. Change the music. This is more the vibes today. It's more jazzy. More jazzy, it's important. Oh, we've got a long boy. He long boyin'. Oh yeah, he long boyed. Sorry. It's cute to watch him like slowly stretch himself out to be 4 feet long on the floor. Adorable. Okay, we've got a shaft. We've got a shaft. I had a perfect stranger who only spoke Spanish to me. Read a price tag for him in a thrift store while I was thinking, what what makes you think I speak Spanish? You know, you never know. Knitting question. When counting how many rows you've knit, do you count the one on the needles? Yes. Welcome in, new friend. Thank you for the follow. Yes, Ume, I have, because we're gonna do a short one today. Because I've gotta go do stuff. I've gotta go pick up my mom's prescription from the pharmacy. Where is my Discord? Where the heck the Discord at? Look at these Dino Nuggies! Dino Nuggies are fun. I love them. I don't like eating them. But I like the idea of Dino Nuggies. Mostly because I don't like most processed chicken. Just on a personal level. The texture wise, it's a problem for me. Yeah. I peaked in self-confidence that day. I love that for you. But I'm glad you had a yummy, delicious Dino Nuggets and a ginger bake. I'm used to seeing bikinis or clickers these days. See, I associate Dino Nuggies with Azorikois. Needle minders, to be fair, but that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. I have a Dino Nuggie that I look at every day. It's right here on my desk. It's right here. It's right here. Right here. This is the Dino Nuggie that I think of. High school Spanish. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, actually, but I forgot most of it because I didn't use it. Nice. Yes. Love a good Dino Nuggie shaped thing. As long as I don't have to consume Fish Hat Friday! Oh, this is cute as heck. Look at this. Oh, cute. Cute. This is adorable. Parker, you're cute as heck. He said, no, you're cute. I heard somewhere that Katy Perry only eats boot-shaped McDonald's chicken nuggies. Absolute equestrian amenities of that. I like how we're just gonna use this in conversation now. Is that our equivalent of people that are too rich? Is that just our phrase for that now? Is that just what we're gonna call it? How I'm using the phrase. Oh, for some reason this makes that makes me happy. Look at him's fish hat. This is adorable. So cute. This makes me giggle, Prince. This makes me giggle. Makes me giggle, and Parker, that makes me so happy that you're wearing your fish hat today. It has begun. Oh. Oh, nice, Aaron. Nice start. Nice start. Boot-shaped nugs only. Special trips to space. Definitely equestrian amenities. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely Crafty on Mama. That is equestrian amenities kind of things. Oh, it looks like it's gonna storm. It got dark outside. It was previously very sunny outside, and now it's very dark outside. Doggo snores. Can you hear it? Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. We need to pause the music. We need to pause the music. You had some awesome... Are you west of Michigan? XXV? Asking for a friend. The friend is me. The friend is me mostly because I'm wondering if we're gonna get a storm here in the next couple of seconds. Okay, we ready? There's doggo snores in this video, and I need to hear them. Ready? Did you hear him? Did you hear the little snores? Did you hear the snores? That's adorable. That right there was adorable as heck. You're in Iowa? Yeah, you're west of me. You're west of me, so chances are it's gonna be a little stormy here in a bit. The way I wanna curl up with this doggo for a nap. It's so cute. Thank you for sharing the doggo snores with us. We love a good snore. We love a good snore. Hi, Bacon Fish. Yeah, it's gonna rain for a bit, but then it's not gonna rain for until late tonight. Okay. But it's hot out. It's hot out. It's hot out. Hey, look, it's Ghost Glass because I forgot to turn off the shout out thingy-majig from the clip roulette earlier. And Ghost went on adventures yesterday. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these adventures. This looks like a cool place to be. Chances are your chances are awfully good. Yeah, it got really dark out. It got really dark out all of a sudden. I love a good bookshop. I love a good bookshop. I love a good bookshop. Ooh. This looks pretty. With lots of nooks and crannies. Yeah. Secret bunker under that rock. Oh, and more kittens. The babes. Is that equestrian amenities? Is it equestrian amenities? Oh. The little blab. The little blab. They're just little beans. They're just little beans. They're just little beans. Look at them little beans. Oh, they're so cute. I love the cuddle puddles. And their little beans. And the little, it's so cute. So adorable. It's so cute. Like, so cute. Their little faces. Their little faces. They just snuggle. Just, oh, so adorable. The progress on this. How dare you make progress on the project I've made no progress on? Ah! I love you, Glade. And the way they scream until you put them back together, put me back in my pile. How dare you take me from my pile? Oh, it's so good though. You're doing a great job, both of you who are making the scarf. No, we can't fix this right now. I'm too busy. I've got too many orders. Got too many orders to make. And did you know that we have some science cats? This one is screaming because there's someone in this chat who does not follow science streams here on Twitch. And you most definitely should be. And I don't know if it's been an hour since Big Shout Out. 2 hours, I mean. How many ever hours it is between Big Shout Outs, but 15, it's an hour, isn't it? It's an hour? It's an hour, I think. We might be. We might be good. 11 minutes. Dang it. I love you, the bacon fish. Thank you for the bacon bits. And also look at barley beans. I think this gotta be barley. It's gotta be barley. Because socks has socks. And barley doesn't have. So this is barley. This is the beans picture. Look at these little cute little pods. Everybody follow science. Excellent, excellent bean footage. It is so hot in here. I closed the window because they were mowing the lawn and now I'm suffocating. Yes, we did. It was so cute, bacon fish. It was so cute. I was like, ah, Ollie, I love you. Ollie, I love you. Ollie, I love you. You're so cute. And that's all we have for shafts today. Which, it puts us almost at 2 hours, which is kind of what I was thinking for stream today. The first time she did that ever. Really? Well, it must have been good yogurt then. Must have been good yogurt. Must have been delicious. You know, sometimes you gotta have delicious yogurt. That's all. That's all. Strawberry cream. Yeah, that sounds like a good yogurt. Really, you just shouldn't leave delicious yogurt out where a cat can get to it, you know? Haku loves yogurt. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Okay. Thought I saw someone earlier. Let's check. Oh, we might have a celebration to go to. Uh-huh. We have someone who's celebrating something today. We have someone who's celebrating today. That's probably where we will go. To a friend who's having an affiliate anniversary today. For a celebration. It's a whole thing until the cats get into it, and then it's a whole. And then it's less a whole thing. Yeah. It's less a whole thing because they're eating all of the yogurt out of it. Yeah? Goes around pushing everything off of countertop. Me too. Me too. So it is early. And I know I started late, but I've got errands to do on this day. I've got things I've got to do today. I was just sneaking in for a little short one. So we're going to thank the thanks. We're going to head on over to our friend Census Taker, who is having a 4-year affiliate anniversary party. So we're gonna thank the thanks. We're gonna head on over. Head on over. We're gonna head on over. Wizards and Beans. Thank you for the follow. I want to thank Bacon Fish, Glued with Gold, Kaiberg, Naum, Sanpai, Seamus, and Ume no Ame for the bits. I want to thank Armored Bunny Bear and Moonrise Rabbit for the resubs. I want to thank Armored Bunny Bear, Crash Override, Fake Stereo, Curix, and Ume for the gifted subs. And I want to thank Kybird60 for the raids. I want to thank Glued with Gold, Ume no Ame, Zadrian, Armored Bunny Bear, and JC the Trash Panda for keeping our community safe. And I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me today. Even though it was late and short and weird. And I'm sorry. I love all of your faces. We'll be back on Monday at the normal time of 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. But until then, I love you and I hope you all have a great weekend. Hope you all have a great weekend and I'll see you on Monday. See you on Monday. I love your faces. Bye. Bye. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye. I love you.
She's got yarn in hand, a cheeky grin. Kells Bells is live, let the fun begin. Crochet queen with a stitch so tight. Sass on point, she's shining bright. On her stream, it's a fiber show. Making magic, watch her glow. Kells Bells bringing in the fire. With hooks in hand, she'll take you higher. Crafting cool with style and grace. In her world, you'll find your place. Kells Bells, she's on a roll. Sassy spirit, heart and soul. Every stitch, she owns the game. Kells Bells lighting up her name. Yarn and flair, she's got the style. Mixing fun with that playful smile. Teaching tricks and making waves. She's bold, fierce, and never sways. When the yarn gets wild and the chat's on fire, Kells just laughs, lifting us higher. She'll weave it all with perfect ease. In her hands, the art's a breeze. Messy scenes, she'll set them straight. Kells Bells spins and it's looking great. Sassy tips with a spark so sweet. Crafting wonders can't be beat. From the hooks to the final thread, Kells Bells keeps the fun ahead. With threads that fly and colors that sing, Kells Bells can do anything. Style, charm, and a dash of play, lighting up the craft all day. Kells Bells bringing in the fire. With hooks in hand, she'll take you higher. Crafting cool with style and grace. In her world, you'll find your place. Kells Bells, she's on a roll. Sassy spirit, heart and soul. She's got yarn in hand, a cheeky grin. Kells Bells is live, let the fun begin.